Thank you for coming. At approximately 6:59 p.m., officers were dispatched to the 200 block of Chittenden Avenue on a report of a person armed with an edged weapon who was bleeding inside the residence. Upon their arrival, officers observed an individual holding an edged weapon. Responding officers called for MCR. MCR did make the location, attempted to make contact. The individual failed to engage the officers, and the officers eventually cleared the scene. At approximately 10:24, officers responded again to the residence, once again on a report of an individual with an edged weapon threatening other occupants of the residence. Upon their arrival, they found the individual to be alone in the residence. The officers contacted MCR, who responded to the scene and were able to engage the individual via the telephone. The individual, however, refused to accept assistance from the police. Unable to assist any further, officers then again cleared the scene. At approximately 1:30 a.m., officers encountered the same individual walking in the alley near the residence. The individual approached the officers with several edged weapons in his hand. The officers gave numerous commands to drop the edged weapons. At no point the individual complied. The officers discharged their firearms and a taser. And that's all we have at this moment.
All at the same time? Or when was the taser?
It appears it may have been simultaneously, but as you know, this is an ongoing investigation, so we're reviewing all information at this time.
You know how many officers fired their weapons?
At this time, it's an ongoing investigation, so we won't release that. As you know, BCI isn't doing the investigation.
Do you have any comments about what your officers are trained to do in that situation?
Well, it's a dangerous situation when you have weapons involved. Our officers are some of the best trained in the country, and we do rely on our officers' training when they are encountering suspects with a weapon. But sometimes incidents do happen, and it's a sad incident all the way around.
We've seen several calls this year involving individuals in mental health crises. Can you just talk about the challenges that your officers face and what more can be done to better help these individuals in these types of situations?
I can't really answer that question. As we know, mental health is an issue in this country, and it does put officers in a bad predicament. When you encounter someone who may be experiencing mental illness, who's also armed, who may be a threat to themselves, the community, or these officers, those are split-second decisions that officers have to make. And so we support our officers. Right now, it's sad, all the way around for everyone involved.